Hi everybody, it's Bobby Wow here, and today I'm going to be sharing with you 10 reasons that SeaWorld would like you to believe that orcas should be in captivity, and then the truth. So, number one is that orca tanks at SeaWorld are huge, and the reality is that even SeaWorld's biggest tank is only 0.01% of what an orca would have in the wild, which is the entire ocean for those of you who didn't know. Two is that SeaWorld shows are educational. Well, orcas in captivity act nothing like their wild relatives. They don't live in their natural family groups, they can't hunt, they can't even swim in a straight line, and most, if not all, captive orcas exhibit stereotypical behaviours that would never be seen in the wild. And on top of that, they are also asked to perform pointless circus tricks. I don't know about you, but I've never been any more educated after leaving the circus. Number three is that the orcas love doing these tricks. Well, if they love them so much, why would many ex-SeaWorld trainers report having to withhold food from orcas prior to shows to make them perform better? Number four is that SeaWorld orcas are all family. The reality is that their families are actually out in the wild, and the little family that these orcas have are usually separated before they are even 2 years old. Mothers will have calves, and generally by the time the calf reaches about 2 years old, they become disruptive. So SeaWorld then decides that they should either go to another SeaWorld park or off to another park that's not SeaWorld related around the world. That's not keeping the orcas in the families. And because the original orcas came from different pods in different parts of the world, we don't even know if these orcas speak the same language. And because of this mixed match of wild orcas from different family groups, artificially inseminated orcas, and orcas being swapped and traded through the different parks, there is so much hostility between the orcas living in these little tight, cramped tanks that even siblings of a young orca will attack their younger brothers and sisters to the point where the younger brother or sister is actually beaching themselves onto the platform to get away from their older brother or sister. This is not something that you see in the wild, and this is definitely not a happy family. Number five is that the orcas get a connection with the people when they visit the parks. Well, for those of you who've had a connection with an orca at a SeaWorld park, you are just one of thousands and thousands of people that those orcas see pass through the park day in and day out. The orca may have taken an interest in you for 5 minutes because it was bored and has nothing else to do, but that is not a connection. Number 10 is that SeaWorld would like you to believe that it is a great place to go to and a great place to work. And maybe it is your dream to be a SeaWorld trainer. But the truth is, you don't have to live there. And you were never kidnapped and forced to live with a bunch of strangers that you don't know and maybe don't even speak the same language as them. You weren't forced to do a bunch of tricks day after day and have thousands of people stare at you for most of that day and making noise, and you don't hate the loud music or the fireworks and have to deal with sonar bouncing off the walls all the time, and you don't get so bored that you start chewing the concrete walls and then damage your teeth so much that they have to have your teeth drilled. You are never going to be forced to be pregnant. You are never going to have that child that you had taken away from you because somebody finds it disruptive to a show. No, you get to go to SeaWorld, have a fun day out with your family, and then you get to go home and live the life that you choose. So instead of choosing a life that supports the exploitation of one of the most intelligent creatures on the planet, a creature that you say that you love, wouldn't you rather choose a lifestyle that actually helps these animals? Just because you want to work with orca doesn't mean you have to work at SeaWorld. You could aspire to be somebody like Dr. Ingrid Visser. Become an orca expert, become a marine biologist, study orca behaviour, orca language, their migratory routes, their anatomy, and or how people are affecting wild orca populations. You can either be an activist or an inactivist, but just remember, every time you go to a dolphin show of any dolphinarium, SeaWorld or some other place, you are supporting the abuse and cruelty to one of the most intelligent beings on the planet. So, that's my video for today. Let me know what you guys think. If you liked it, then give me a thumbs up and leave your comments in the comment box below. Let me know, do you like SeaWorld? Do you hate SeaWorld, and why? Did you like this video, and would you like me to do more videos on orca? If there's something about orca that you'd like to know, whether it be captive orca or wild, then let me know down below and I will try to do a video on it for you. So other than that, look at me up on Facebook or on Instagram, and I will see you guys again soon.